In this video, I'll be showing you how to animate textures like this without animating them. Shift A, go to Mesh and add a cylinder and increase the number of vertices to something like 144, I don't know. Go to numpad 1, go to the front view by pressing numpad 1 and right click, hit shade auto smooth and shift A and add a camera while you are in the front view. Press 3 to go to side view and GY bring the camera back. And now while you are in the camera view, you can go to the camera view by pressing numpad 0. Go to the output properties and change the resolution X to 1080 to change the camera more like a square. And now we need to add an empty. Shift A, add empty, a plane axis. Now all set, select the camera and select the empty. Now press Ctrl P and object keep transform. And now when we rotate the plane axis, the camera also rotate. Well, we need this to animate, and the animation part will be shown in the later part of the video. You need to stick to the end to see how we animate.
Yeah, boy.
I employed some chiaroscuro shading and...
Now, go to the shading panel. What do we call it? Shading workspace, I guess. So, press numpad 0, select the cube, add a new material, zoom out, press E to search a node and search color ramp. Press E again and select search noise texture. And now plug in color to factor, then color to base color. And now we can just play around with this, and before that make sure to change the the interpolation to constant. Yep, and you will get something like this. Change from 3D to 4D. And now we need to increase the scale a bit. And now to make this texture look more interesting and appealing to the eye, press Shift A and search a magic texture and put it in between the noise and the color ramp. And now we need to decrease the scale in the magic texture, something around like this. 2.3 will do. And now we need to add more colors to the color ramp, and if you don't know what color to choose, you can go to Adobe Color. It has some amazing color palettes.
Wow!
And what do you know? Yeah, it has some amazing color palettes. And now I'm going to speed up the process of adding colors to the color palette. Yeah. And now if you finished adding colors to the cylinder, now we need to add an emission shader. To add emission shader, press E and search emission. Yeah, and now plug in color to color, and before we plug the emission to the surface, press E and add a mix shader and plug it in between the principal BSDF and the material output. And now plug in the emission to the shader below the principal BSDF like this. And now you need to go to the world properties and change the background, the world color, what do you call this, yeah, anyways, the color of the world to pitch black. Now when you go, and now you need to go to the render properties and enable bloom. I'll just increase the strength a bit to around something like uh, 2.5. Yeah, that will do. Now we need to animate the camera and add one more thing to animate the texture. Animation! Now go to the layout workspace, Alt Z to exit. No, you need to press Alt Z to go to the X-ray mode. Select the empty, and now I will just bring this up a little bit. Go to the frame, which frame number 0, and press I to add a keyframe. Make sure it's rotation. Now make sure the end keyframes are 200 and bring this to the 201st keyframe and press RZ 360 degrees. Press RZ and type in 360. Now press I and add a rotation keyframe. All set to exit the X-ray mode, and now go to the rendered view, and now you have this kind of like boring looking animation. To be honest, this is kind of boring. To make this look more interesting, to get the effect which I showed you in the intro, go back to shading, select the cube, press E and search the layer weight node, and now plug it in between the magic texture and the color ramp. And now if I go back to the layout workspace, I just need to wait, yeah. If I go back to the layout workspace, go to the zeroth, is that how you call it? Yep, go to the first keyframe, and if I play this animation,
Oh my god!
you can see this awesome looking animation. And yep, this is it. And before everything, like, we need to change the, what do you call, I can't remember what, damn it, like what do you call this, yeah, oh yeah, the interpolation. So to change, as you can see, first this starts slow and ends fast, and I don't like this effect, so press T and change this to linear, and now you have like this smooth looking animation going on. So here's a bonus tip.
Bonus!
To get that awesome looking texture which I showed you in the intro, you need to go to the shading panel, and I'll just zoom in the color ramp, and you need to make two changes. Yeah, two changes, no, three changes. Change RGB to HSV or HSL. I'll change it to HSL, and change near to far. And now you need to remove these two colors, and now you have this like awesome looking like UV, I don't know how to define this, UV ray looking like material. I really don't know what to call this. So anyways, yeah, this is it, and this is the tutorial, and I'd like to see what you do by watching this tutorial. So make sure to tag me when you do something like this and post it on Instagram. Make sure to tag me, IroArts, and make sure to follow me on Instagram, and make sure to